My 21 best friend, 20F, found out that I have self-harm scars and has told our entire friendship group, 19 to 21. They are now excluding me from almost everything. The weather in my area is really nice at the moment, and as a result my friend group, 10 people, has organized a beach day this weekend. There have been multiple days over the years when my friends have organized to go to the beach, and I have never attended, but they still graciously invite me every time just so I don't feel as though I've been left out. The reason I don't go to these beach days is because I have hideous, very visible self-harm scars on my legs and arms that I am very self-conscious and embarrassed about, and are almost impossible to cover up in a way that won't draw attention to the fact that I'm clearly trying to hide something. I was recently talking to my best friend, Chloe, fake name, and the topic of the beach day came up. She asked if I was going, and I told her I wouldn't be. She asked why, and I just said I'm not really a fan of the beach, which is my usual response. Chloe then asked me what my real reason was for not coming. She questioned me relentlessly and eventually it got to the point where I just confessed to her that I have self-harm scars on my body, and I'd rather not let people see them. I don't really talk to Chloe about these kinds of things, so it came as a big shock to her. She said sorry and changed the topic almost immediately, and then the rest of the time we were together was really awkward. Flash forward to this week, and no one in my friend group except for one person are answering my messages. I don't expect people to message me back right away, but having 9 people not respond for days on end is quite unusual. Then this afternoon, I get a text message from Allie, fake name, the girl who organized the beach trip, that said, direct quote, "Hi_me and some of the people in the group have been talking recently, and we'd rather that you didn't come to the beach party. Chloe told us about your scars, and while we will always be here to support you, we don't want to make anyone in the group uncomfortable, so we'd prefer if you sat this one out. Hope you understand. Have a lovely week." Less than 3. Aside from the fact that I didn't actually want to go to the beach, receiving this message really hurt. I feel hurt because Chloe betrayed my trust and just told my entire friend group something so incredibly personal that I have never revealed to anyone else as if it was nothing, and I feel like shit because my friends are embarrassed about me about something that I tried to hide from them because I feel so ashamed. I also recently found out that a large majority of them went out for lunch and I wasn't invited. This just makes it sting even more. Am I overreacting to this? What should I do here? I legitimately have nowhere to go. I have very few friends outside this group, and they're the ones who have kept me going all these years, and I feel like I suddenly don't have them anymore and I can't be myself around them. Update, 2 weeks after. I know since the internet doesn't like to be left hanging, so I thought I'd give you guys the update on my situation. It's sadly not the happy ending that I was hoping for. After I read all the advice on my original post, and responded to PMs and answered questions, I decided I'd message each friend individually to ask if the general consensus of the group was really what Allie said it was, with everyone being uncomfortable, and preferring that I didn't come to the beach. Through doing this, I sadly found out that Allie was telling the truth. Every single person in my friend group except for 2 said that my scars would make them uncomfortable at the beach, keeping in mind, I never said I'd go to the beach, and they'd rather I didn't come. I told them all how much it hurt that they'd say this to me, and how upset I was that I was basically being abandoned by my friends, and that I didn't want to associate with them anymore because of how hurt I felt, and those messages were met with either no reply, or simply "I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to do about that." As for the 2 friends who weren't uncomfortable, they both confided in me that they have also struggled with self-harm in the past and were disgusted by the behavior of the others in the group. One of people has chosen to stay with the group, and the other has told me that she'd like to remain friends, but still hang out with those people on occasion. So in conclusion, I lost 9 friends, I feel like shit, and I don't know if my self-esteem will ever make a recovery from this.